Bitcoin is about to have a surprise move, and the answers are secretly hidden inside the legendary Gaussian channel. Take a look. Bitcoin is right now battling the top of this Gaussian channel, but we have clues. Take a look. Bitcoin changed from green to red. It bottomed within 1 month. Well, guess what? In 2015, we changed from green to red, and we bottomed within 1 month. Well, what happened next is we had our second bottom. Well, in 2015, we also had our second bottom. Well, what happened after our second bottom? We had a crazy rally all the way up to the top of the channel. Well, 2015, we had from our second bottom, a crazy rally all the way up to the top of the channel. What happens next is going to be a surprise move. The legendary Gaussian channel is going to give us major clues, and we're about to break it down so you can leave this video with everything that you need to know about what's happening with this Bitcoin surprise move. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Steve. You're going to love it here because we do it different and we focus on the facts. Hit that subscribe button right now and let's jump straight into it. Now, shout out to everybody. I'm doing a live video today for only the second time in the last 5 years, exclusively for the FFA. Can't wait. I'll see everybody in the FFA there today. Let's jump into this chart, right? The Gaussian channel has three components, right? It has the top of the channel here. It has the median line, the middle of the channel, and the bottom of the channel, right? Now, there are two colors. There are green and red. We happen to be on the weekly, and we're on the weekly specifically to look at this fractal pattern that we're in right now. As we stand right now, Bitcoin is holding incredibly strong resistance to the top of this channel. Now, the good news is the top of this channel is declining, and Bitcoin is holding strong. So something's got to give, right? The top of this channel right now, as we currently speak, the resistance zone is right at about 30K, right? And our support zone is at about 26K. So something's got to give. We've got resistance at 30, we've got support at 26, and things are heating up. But as I mentioned before, what we have is a very specific fractal pattern, and it's remarkable when you start to study it, right? As we look at the weekly chart, when we changed from green to red, Bitcoin bottomed within 1 month, right? It's the same as current day, right? And we changed from green to red, and we bottomed within 1 month of changing from green to red, precisely as we did in 2015. And not to mention 2018, right? When we changed from green to red, we bottomed within 1 month. So when we bottomed here, when everyone said, Steve, you're crazy, there's no way that that was the bottom, that was the bottom. This is the market cycle second bottom. And we saw it very clearly in the total market cap, Bitcoin including everything. We had our bottom in June, just as we said on this channel, when 85% of humans on Earth were against us, but the facts are the facts. And at the time, it sounded crazy, and now it seems like, again, I said if that proved to be correct, we deserve a Nobel Prize. I don't think we're going to get one, but we definitely deserve it. Now, I will give a lot of respect to this chart. If we didn't have the Gaussian channel, I don't think I would have been able to make that call. I wouldn't have had the facts at my fingertips to make that call. The Gaussian channel has proven to be absolutely incredible when it comes to Bitcoin, as precisely with the speed of Bitcoin, with changing from green to red, with different resistance zones and support zones. The Gaussian channel has been remarkable. So we've got to give respect where respect is due. Now, as we had our market cycle bottom one, bottom two, from bottom two rallying up to the top, I mean, it was legendary. If you look at the rally here, we went from, 165-ish up into this really resistance zone. We're talking about 127% rally from the bottom to the top. If you look at what we did in present day, going from the bottom to the top, it's a little over 100%. So it pound for pound, move for move, right on target with this fractal pattern of 2015, which we've been covering now for, I don't know, roughly 8, 9, 10 months. The fractal pattern is remarkable. So we have to understand what comes next. In order to do that, if we look at past cycles, we can gain some knowledge, but this 2015 fractal pattern, it has so many secrets, right? So what we look at is back here, we had our breakthrough candle right here on October 26th, 2015. We had this candle with the wick come way up. We don't care about wicks. Wicks tell the story. The bodies tell the facts. The bodies are holding critical resistance at the top of this Gaussian channel. Candle after candle after candle after candle. 4 in a row. So for 1 month, holding as resistance to the top of this channel, this was finally our breakthrough candle on November 30th. Right? 2015. And then we started holding support, and then we switched from red to green. And once we switched from red to green, the market really started to take shape. It continued to finish out its market structure, and then we rallied up. That market structure that we built during phase 1 of the bull run literally was the support zone for the next phase, right? Look at where we are. This was our resistance zone for that phase 1. And that was exactly our support zone right here on August 1st, 2016. We rallied up, we came right down. This is a legendary time to buy because we came back down. We proved that what used to be our resistance is now our support, and that's what we call a power play. This was a power play in the market. So when we look at what Bitcoin is doing now, and we compare those fractal patterns, right? Bitcoin had its breakthrough candle right here on March 20th. We had our confirmation candle on March 27th, and then we spent 6 candles in here so far. It was 4 in 2015. We are so far 6 candles inside here with resistance coming in and declining, by the way, at around that 30-ish K area. Keep in mind that's going down. And also going down is our support zone, which right now is currently at 26K. So we are inside of here. We have come out of the bear market with this largest rally of over 100% rally from our market cycle bottom to our top. We warned everybody all in the latter part of 2022 for months and months and months. We said, pay attention. 2023 will be the start of the bull run for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 100% in 2023. So we've got to pay attention to these fractal patterns. So what is it saying that we're going to do next? Well, if we look closely, right, we had this largest rally, pull us out of the bear market. We're holding here. What Bitcoin's got to do next is it has to hold support on what used to be our resistance and start building that structure that really helped us define the bull run. I'm talking about this structure right here. When we look at it, we held critical resistance for this long period of time, and we finally broke above. We came back down and held support, and then that was when we really started to gain significant momentum inside the market. This was the market structure that we had to build at phase 1 of the bull, or it would have been a disaster. Keep in mind, we did not build any market structure in phase 1 of this bull. When we came from this low up to here, it was not sustainable. We built no market structure. That's why things completely fell apart. And people will say, oh, it's because of the COVID. No, if we didn't have COVID come out, something would have happened in the news to plummet. It's inevitable. When you study charts like I do, this is inevitable. It would have happened regardless of what was happening. You know, it could have been something in the news for a war. It could have been anything. They would have blamed it on something, but it's inevitable. There was no market structure. Bitcoin had to come down and retest its base. It had to. This was our bottom one. This was our second bottom. But when you look at what's happening today, we've been in here a month. We had our first bottom, our second bottom. We switched from green to red. This is when we called mega crash at 48K. Keep in mind, what's also cool is mega crash in 2015 started here, and within about 70 or 80 days, we bottomed. Same in present day. just about 70 or 80 days from the mega crash 48, we bottomed. And then we had our second bottom, and then we have the largest rally, pulled ourselves out of the bear market. Now we're sitting as resistance here. What I'm looking for is for Bitcoin in the coming weeks to coming 1 to 2 months, Bitcoin is going to start to hold support on this top of the channel here. And there is a clue that I'm going to share in the next video. All right. In the next video, I'm going to give a major clue of when we're going to see that move. Found something in the charts. So make sure you're subscribed. At the very least, make sure you're subscribed, because the next video, I'm going to drop a bomb. All right. But what we're looking for Bitcoin to do is start to gain some support on this top of the zone here, which is at about 30K. Okay, so it's a hard level to reach. It's one of the most critical levels that Bitcoin is going to face in the whole year of 2023, right? It's going to be the major test of Bitcoin. Once we hold that 30K as support, it'll be at the top of this channel, and structurally, it will be undeniable that we're in a bull run. So anybody who is a long-term bear or is still incredibly bearish, they won't have a leg to stand on when Bitcoin holds support on 30K. Now, we haven't done it yet on purpose, all right? We're literally in this fractal pattern. It's not time for Bitcoin to do it yet, but we're getting closer. And once we do, that will be the final straw for the bears. They're literally going to have to turn into Bitcoin bulls. That will be inevitable. The writing will be on the wall. Structurally, why is that important? Well, when you look at it, Bitcoin held critical support at this 30K area for years, literally, all right, for the whole bull market. And then that was the critical breaking point right here. When we broke through that 30K area, we came back to visit. We tried to hold the support. We couldn't. Our breakthrough candle was here, June 6th. That was the determining factor. And since then, it's been pretty ugly. Once we get back above and confirm that as support, structurally speaking, there's no denying the bull run. And then we'll be on the top of the channel. And then the other charts I showed you will also have the advantage. Bitcoin will be in phenomenal shape once we do that. So that is the next logical step. In the next video, I'm going to drop an absolute bomb as to when this is going to happen. We're looking for a specific cross in the stochastic RSI. That's the major clue I'll drop. More information to come. Now, I want to share something with you in this video that will help you tremendously, okay? A lot of people are dreamers, right? There are two people in the world, two types of people, dreamers and doers. Now, if you're in a tough financial situation and you're like, you know what? I need to get out of this rut. I need to get out of this rat race. I need to really change everything around. I need to stop worrying about money. I need to really increase my savings. I need to increase my investing. There's two kinds of people in the world that are thinking these things. There are the dreamers, and then there are the doers. Unfortunately, there's a lot of dreamers. There's people who will get together with their friends or their family or significant other and say, you know what, I really want to change this around. And man, what would it be like if we could travel more? What would it be like if we didn't have to worry about money? And they're dreaming. And then there's the people that just go freaking do it. I'm going to tell you the key to be the latter part. And it boils down into one word. If you believe your dream will happen, not maybe, not hope it does, not fingers crossed, not let's see. No. If you believe it without a doubt, unequivocally that it will happen, it's going to happen. And you will be a doer. You won't be a dreamer. But the belief is the only thing that stands in the way. And all of the dreamers are waiting for other people to believe in their dream. No. It doesn't matter if the whole freaking world believes in you. If you don't believe in you, you will be a dreamer forever. Mark my words. But I guarantee the day you stop being a dreamer is the day you truly believe in yourself, unequivocally, no matter who believes in you. You believe it like delusional believement that it's going to happen, and it will happen. That's how you remove yourself from wherever you are now in your life to the next level. You've got to believe. And you have to believe when the whole world, including your loved ones, are telling you that you're crazy, that's not going to happen, you're never going to be able to do it, and you still believe unequivocally, then it will happen. I guarantee it. Because a lot of people are wondering, hey, how do I get out? How do I do that? How do I? And by the way, I've been there. You know, my family, we grew up with no money. We struggled with welfare. Both of my parents dropped out of high school. My mom was 18 when she had me. She had my sister at 16. If you don't think I've been in that struggle, whew, you got another thing coming. And I went from there to here and all the steps in between. I know what it takes. And it boils down to one word: belief. That's it. That's it. Life is not complicated. It comes to one word. And if you believe, like I did, I always believed I would be here. Now, I didn't believe, crypto would exist or whatever the case may be. All of that's irrelevant. I believed. I absolutely, unequivocally believed when everyone doubted it. I didn't care what they said. I knew where I was going. I had the vision. I genuinely, delusionally believed it, without a doubt. So that's what I'll leave you with today. Let me know in the comments down below if this connects with you. I love reading the comments, and I'll see you right back here in the next video. Shout out to everybody that's in our exclusive FFA membership live video coming today, my second ever in 5 years, so it's going to be cool. I'll see you guys there. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Do you want to know when to buy and when to sell? Click this video right now.